Hey guys, it is Tonya, Thrifty Treasures. Welcome to another video. So in today's video, I thought it would be fun to show you some items that I am taking to my antique booth, in particular jewelry items. So I know I haven't done a video in a long time about what's going to my antique booth, but I am hoping to go out there either later today or tomorrow. And I thought what I might do, instead of just talking about everything that's going out there, that I would take pictures and do like a picture video of all the stuff that I'm putting that's new into my antique booth. So really today it's just a bunch of bracelets, earrings, and a few necklaces. So, and I want to say hi in the chat. Nishana's here. Hi, Nishana. Okay, so here are these gold heart dangle earrings. Now these are by Darion, like House of Darion, Beyonce. Hi, Tina. Originally I thought I might put these on eBay, but after doing some more research, there are just not really a whole lot of them. I don't think that anyone's really looking for them. So I decided I was going to put them in the booth for $14.99. Hi, Cindy. How are you? And then here is a real pretty bangle with like some turquoise colored beads with a little line of rhinestones. And on this one, I put $7.99. And so I don't really price my jewelry high for the antique booth because I have a ton of it and I'm just looking really to move it. And you know, the smalls can end up paying your rent if you price things right. So, and then this one, you guys might have seen this one in my jewelry haul that I did in a cup last weekend at a garage sale. This was in there. And so I put $7.99 on this one. Hi, For Real Girl 42. This one was in that lot as well. It's just a real pretty pearl bracelet with a real pretty rhinestone flower there. Same thing on this one. I put $7.99. This one's real pretty. It's almost like a leopard print. It's real stretchy. And I put $7.99 on that one too. And I love this one. I actually had this one on eBay a while back, but I forgot to relist it, and I must have sat in my unsolds for so long, it just eventually disappeared. I don't know how long unsolds will last in your eBay store. What is it, like maybe 3 months or so? I have no idea. If somebody knows, let me know in the chat. So yeah, put $7.99 on this one, real pretty, and it's stretchy too. Oh, thanks, For Real Girl. And then here's another one, pearl bracelet, and it's stretchy. All of these seem to be pretty stretchy. Same thing, $7.99 on this one. And this one is interesting. I don't necessarily think that it's vintage. And it's like a, oh, I'm going to draw a blank. But it's clasped. So it snaps, and kind of like Indian beadwork or something. And this one, I actually put $9.99 on that one. It doesn't want to snap back. There it goes. Okay. And hi, Vanessa. How are you? And here is a real pretty, like clear and white beaded necklace, double strand. And this one I put $9.99. On a lot of my bracelets, you're going to see me putting $9.99. Thanks, Nishana. Yeah, thumbs up, everybody. And here is a real pretty wood beaded, like tropical style necklace. Let me see if I can get it lined up right for you. So, and it's got some, let me see, what are those? Parrots, I guess. Got a little parrot on there with some pretty leaves. These just don't seem to sell very well for me at the, I meant on eBay. So I thought I'd try it in the antique booth, and again, I put $9.99 on that one. Here's just a simple little bangle. It says Care Bears. Oops, Care Bears, and then Show You Care. I guess that's like breast cancer awareness. And on this one, I put $6.99. Here is some really fun beadwork, like beaded clip earrings. And they're clip earrings. Here's the front. Aren't they super cute? Hey, Adam, how are you? So yeah, and then on these I put $7.99. Here is another necklace. This one's kind of like that red and turquoise, and it's actually a triple strand beaded necklace. And this one, I'm using those new little gum stickers that I bought. And so that's my booth number on one side, and then the price on the other side. I priced this one a little bit higher, $14.99. So, hi, Fran. Thanks, Adam. So yeah, I thought that was real pretty. I just, it wasn't marked in any way. It didn't have any hallmarks on it. It wasn't signed, so I thought maybe it might just be best to try and move it in the antique booth. And here's a real pretty, like, again, stretchy, kind of like that shell multicolored bracelet. And on this one, I put $7.99. These are great. These kind of bracelets go with everything, really. So, yeah. And it's real fun, pretty colors for the summer, too. And here's like a cuff bracelet. This one's like blue and turquoise colored and silver tone. And this one I put $7.99 on. Here is a LSU beaded bracelet. It's stretchy. I paid $2 for this at the Habitat for Humanity, and I put $9.99 on it. These just weren't selling they weren't selling very fast for me on eBay, so I took what I had left, and I'm just going to throw them in my antique booth and see how they do over there. Vanessa asked, how fast does the jewelry move? You mean like in my eBay store or my antique booth? Here is another pair of pretty like beaded clip earrings. They're real long. I put $9.99 on these. These were in my cup of jewelry from last weekend at a garage sale. I have cotton mouth. Ooh. The booth. You know, it's hit or miss. Every time I go back, there's always some that has sold. You know, $9 here, $5 there. It adds up. And like I said, the smalls can end up paying your rent. But right now, I mean, I'm starting to get an abundance of jewelry in my antique booth, and I'm looking for like better ways to display them, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like space effective. So right now I have one of those carousels that goes round and round, and I feel like it's kind of bulky and it takes up a lot of room. And I just don't know if I'm loving that idea, so I'm kind of toying with other ways to just display it. And the Sun by the Bee tie, and they ask, how does the jewelry sell on eBay? It sells good. I mean, I've had a lot of luck with selling the jewelry on eBay, and I've recently got back into Etsy as well. So, and just last night, I had the same person buy 4 pieces of jewelry from my eBay store. So that was really cool. Well, one of them was an auction, but she bought some other stuff, made some best offers. And so the total ended up being like $69. So it turned out to be a really good sale for me. I need to get that together and ship it. Nishana asks, if someone sees your items in your booth, can they leave an offer at the antique booth store? I suppose that they could. I've never had that happen. I've had the antique booth call me and say, you know, if I would take a better price or the price that the person's offering, and I always say yes. So unless it's just something, you know, absurd and not reasonable, or if I'm actually in the antique booth when they're looking at stuff, we can do a transaction right there and then, like between us, and the antique mall is cool with that too. So they could just like give me the cash for whatever item they wanted, and the mall's okay with that. So here is a vintage pair of the like little seed beads and sequin leaf earrings. I guess they look like leaves. On this pair, I put $9.99. And as usual, like I said, I always check to see how these things are selling on eBay before I decide to put them in my booth. And so yeah, I check eBay and I check Etsy, and you know, they just really weren't selling for that much. So I thought I'll put them in my booth. And they are pierced earrings, so pierced. Hi, Silent Chaosification. They ask, what do you look for when buying jewelry? Is it a metal type or style or age range or what? Well, whenever I'm looking at jewelry, one of the things I look for is any kind of hallmarks on it. If the piece is signed, that's always important. Hey, Greg, how are you? So, yeah, and then I just look like for vintage pieces, especially for my Etsy store, like, you know, like these earrings right here, for example. They are not signed in any way. They don't have any kind of hallmark on them. But I can tell by looking at them, they're definitely vintage, right? So it's just cool things like that that I look for. So yeah, this pair here, and they're clip earrings. So I put $7.99 on these. This is a real pretty pair. I think I paid 99 cents for these at Goodwill, and they are pierced, and I put $9.99 on these. And if you guys see anything you like and you want to buy it, shoot me a message. I will sell it to you for the price that's on here. So yeah, I thought these are real pretty. These would be like real pretty for like prom or some kind of dressy occasion, right? Same thing with these. I can't remember. I think I maybe paid $1.99 for these. These are prom worthy, real pretty evening wear. I put $9.99 on these. So In the Sun by the Beach says, I would think that fourth quarter would be good for jewelry on eBay. People like to give lots of gifts, and costume jewelry is expensive. That's so true. Yes, definitely. Hi, Julie. Greg is asking, how much do you pay for your booth per month? I pay $90 a month. So you can, as you can see, if I sell some jewelry, I mean, that can add up pretty fast and pay my rent easily. In the Sun by the Beach also says also people like the jewelry to dress up for the holidays. Yes, definitely. Here's another real pretty pair. This pair, I think I paid 99 cents for these at Goodwill, and I put $9.99 on them. Again, no hallmarks on these. They're pierced earrings. Oops, I just lost the back, but I'll get that in a minute. This is a nice little vintage pair. Hang on one second. If you hang on, Mommy will help you with that, okay? You should run it underwater and it'll come out easier, okay? So put that back. Sorry. Kids are home. It's summer. So yeah, these are all pretty. I found them in a jewelry drawer, and I put $7.99. They are clip earrings. Hey, Nellie, how are you? Good to see you. And here's a real pretty gold cameo necklace. And this is what the back side looks like. Again, no hallmarks or anything on them. On it, oopsie. And this one, I priced a little bit higher. I put $12.99 on that. I thought it was worthy of $12.99. Pretty cool looking, vintage looking. Let me fix that. Oh, well, I'll have to do that later. I don't know why that root don't want to lay right. Okay, there it goes. So that's pretty. Living the good life. Hello. Looking forward to seeing your finds. Oh, I've already showed a whole bunch. You'll have to catch the playback too. Julie says, I've thought of renting some glass counter space locally for some of my jewelry. So much of it. Oh my gosh. I know what you mean. I have a ton of jewelry. Like I said, I could not go sourcing probably for 2 years and be okay. Seriously. Oh my goodness. I have so much stuff. Okay. Julie says the glass case would only be $35 a month. It's locked. 3 lighted shelves, 3 feet deep by 5 feet long. Yeah, you know, the only thing about that is a lot of times people aren't going to ask the shop owners or the people that work there to actually open the booth, right? But I mean, they might if the case is located close to the checkout area. I think that would be a really good idea. I think Cindy's in the chat and she has a setup like that. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cindy. But I think that is a great deal. And for $35 a month, I would jump on that. Definitely. Hey, Chicago Crown Hustler. Living the Good Life says, I've been finding quite a few cameos lately. Do they sell well? I don't even know if I have any listed right now. I think I might in my Etsy store. And I don't know. I'll keep you posted though. Silent Chaosification says, do the vintage plastic clip-on earrings sell well? I have a bunch of those in an old jewelry box. I have been selling them in my antique booth. You might even want to consider lotting them on eBay. That might do well for you too. Julie says it's right next to the register. I think I might do it. Yeah, definitely do it, because like when people are checking out, you know, they're waiting for the people to ring stuff up and wrap stuff up for them, and their eyes are wandering around, and yeah, they're totally gonna notice your case, especially if you got some good eye-catching popping items in there. I think that's a great idea, and I would jump on it. In the Sun by the Beach says, I saw a person who put a glass case at a hair salon in California, and they had a split with the owner. That is a great idea too, definitely. And then Nellie says, I bypass the lot cases too, but I'm not usually looking for jewelry right away. Right. I mean, I just leave my jewelry out on the shelves in my antique booth. And like I said, I get it for so cheap, next to nothing. If somebody steals it, it's not going to be a really big loss for me. And most of the time people pay for their stuff then as opposed to stealing it. So yeah. So here's another little bracelet. This is kind of like some glass beads. It looks like somebody might have made this one. I put $7.99 on it. These are real sweet and dainty. They're a real long drop with a little amber colored bead here at the bottom. And they are pierced, and I put $7.99. Okay. And here's another pair I got in a jewelry drawer. Love these. They are actually pierced earrings. I put $9.99 on them. But I just love the color, and these just scream vintage to me. And this is the last one, you guys. So this one I just picked up last weekend at a garage sale. If you hear that jet? It's okay, Susie. I picked it up for $1. And you know, at first I thought it was red beads, but it almost looks like kind of like pink here under these lights. But yeah, I paid $1 at a garage sale, and I put a little bit higher price on this one. I put $12.99. So that's a real pretty like statement necklace for evening wear or day wear. I guess you could wear it to work if you really wanted to. Dress up like a tank top or something with just, you know, simple little necklace. It's so hard too not to keep a lot of this jewelry, right? When you buy jewelry, because oh my gosh, I come across so many pretty things. So the other thing I wanted to share with you guys is so a while back I had done like a crafting video, and I made these plates like this. It's got like paisleys, blue, and then light green. So I've got 2 plates and a bowl on this. I got everything to make this at the Dollar Tree. So I made this for $5. And I actually sold one of these in my booth last fall. I had used some of the fall plates from the Dollar Tree. But I really like this one, so I'm going to price it a little bit higher. I'm going to put, probably going to put like $24.99 on this in my booth. But I'm also going to be using it to put this jewelry on. I thought it would be pretty to display my jewelry. And, you know, I might have like, where's that necklace that I just had? Oh, here it is. Might have some jewelry hanging out of it like this, off the edges. And I just thought it'd be a neat way to display some stuff for the summertime. So it's super easy to make those. You know, you just need to get like some E6000 glue and whatever plates and bowls you want from the Dollar Tree, along with these single taper candlestick holders. And then you are in business. Super easy to make. It took me all of like 3 minutes to make that. So, and it's a real pretty display piece. So that is all I've got for you guys today. Does anybody have any questions? Thanks, Nishana. She says pretty jewelry. So yeah, like I said, I'm hoping to get back out to the booth later today or tomorrow, and I'm going to be showing you guys everything that I'm going to be selling, all my new inventory. And also I need to do a sales update video, right? I'm slacking on that. I know I said I was going to do it every Uh-oh. Are you guys there? Okay, wait a second. Oh my goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Hang on 1 second. Uh-oh. I can't even see the chat because I had to close everything down and then come back. So hang on. Let me see here. Links. Let me copy this. Let me copy. New window. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, sissy. I'm back. Is anybody here? Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, let me close this back. It says we have 6 viewers. Hey, Nishana. I don't know what happened. It said that that's the first time that's ever happened to me. It said that I lost connection or something and freaked me out. I've never had that happen. But I was just going to say, so yeah, I showed you my plate that I made from the Dollar Tree. I'm going to display with it at my antique booth. I've got some crafting videos coming up. I know I always say that, but right now with the kids being out of school, my schedule is so unpredictable, and I just can't commit to an exact time that I'm going to be doing things. This is my daughter, Madeline. She wanted to be in the video.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, oh, oh. All right, beat it, sister. So your signal started to get fuzzy, then you were gone. Oh no, I don't know what happened. But thanks for letting me know. So that's it. And then I was just gonna say the Resellers 6-pack this Sunday is going to be on Jory's channel, and his channel name is Good Used Goods, and I am going to link his channel somewhere here in the video whenever I'm done with it. So I would love to see you guys over there. It comes on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. And that's all I got. I'm so sorry about that problem that we just had. Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. And I know, right, Hedwig? David, I don't know what happened, but I was probably off for about, I don't know what, like 4 or 5 minutes, I guess. Nishana says, are you going to do any videos while in Chicago that will not affect the rally's rules? I wasn't aware of any rules with videos, but I guess I need to look into that because I plan on videoing for sure. Like, I'm going to have my son's Mophie backup charger thing with me. So I'm definitely going to be making videos. But okay, does anybody have any questions before I close it out for real this time? Yeah, the rally's coming up quick. Real quick. We haven't even bought our airfare yet. We're going to buy it tonight, though. That's the plan. But we've already got our room, so I'm super excited. Oh, okay. So the rules are you can't share, like you can't record while you're inside the rally actual event, right? Well, that's understandable. I understand that. They're probably, to my understanding, they're going to be making a video about it anyway. So we can all purchase DVDs, or I don't know if they'll be free. I don't even know what the deal is, but I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be recording the whole thing. Hi, Julie, Thrifty Paper Garden. Good afternoon. So, Julie, you just missed everything. I showed everything. And then we had a bad connection problem. I was off air for like 5 minutes. I don't know. That's never happened to me, but I'm glad you showed up. Yeah, that's because people paid to go. Well, that definitely makes sense, Nishana. I can agree with those rules for sure. Because, yeah. Are you going to be there, Nishana? Nishana says going thrifting and show us, laughing out loud. Hedwig David says he missed it all. We'll have to go back and watch the replay in a minute. And Julie was out with her husband. Well, that is good. That is good. That's time well spent. Oh, Nishana says she can't go to the rally because she had hip surgery. Well, I sure hope you get to feeling better soon. Okay, guys, so that's it. So please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, share it with your friends, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.